It stopped.
Yeah.
That's all right. Oh, we'll get it this time with the right. Nope. Oops. There we go.
Ah.
And the right title. All right, we good.
Oh, is the title sorted now, is it?
Yep.
Right. Good stuff. Right, okay, so let's fucking get stuck into the chat log, shall we? Because that's what we've come to kind of
Hi,
look
guys.
at, isn't it?
Sorry for the little bit of confusion there. We're back. We're back, baby.
Yeah, and thanks for joining us, everybody. Just in case you've just joined us due to my ridiculous technical errors, not even updating the title of the stream. Well, it was kind of a spur-of-the-moment thing, wasn't it, Dan? So you can allow me that one.
It's a spur-of-the-moment thing that we've been trying to plan for the last 3 weeks.
It's 3 months, actually. It was just before I went to Thailand that we did the last one, which was January. What we in now?
That was in January?
Yeah. Yeah,
no way.
Yeah, honestly, because it was the day DB Cooper. Hey, Andrew, I unintentionally came in your chat. That fucking really cracked me up, that lawn thing. That I unintentionally travelled to the Sting House. It's like, it was.
Lauren, look out for that banana peel. You're going to fall right into your truck and drive for 2 hours. Oh,
yeah. Oh, no, I did it again. I keep falling into these 30-year-old houses.
Already on. The door was open and the brakes were cut, so he just had to keep going until it ran out of gas, where it just happened to be at the Sting House.
You could write like quite a good comedy movie about an unintentional travel to a Sting House, and you get set up, and what would it take for a 2-hour drive of unintentionality, if that's a word? If it is, I've just made it up.
What's weird is like that's probably going to be a reality in the next 5 or 10 years. Somebody in their self-driving car dozes off and their GPS glitches, or it goes to a different address, and you wake up and you're in another country, and it's like, oh shit, what the hell? Don't sleep and drive.
Yeah, it was so. I'm sorry, I've just got a DB Cooper. Did you like the new Star Wars trailer? I did when I first watched it, but now that I'm thinking about it, I think it's going to be shit. But yeah, did you see it, Dan?
I did.
What do you think?
I didn't think anything of it. I tell you what, they know how to make a good trailer.
Oh yeah, of course they do. All they have to do is put the Star Wars music on.
The more impressive feat would be making the good movie, but
yeah. Adam was a personal witness to my reaction to that, and I got very emotional, shall we say? I can't help it. I can't fucking help it. It's a crazy failing of mine. But I would suggest getting geeky and over emotional over a silly bunch of films is better than turning up and being a Dustin type character. That's my sort of.
You make a strong argument.
Yeah. So
American Nomad, do a stream drunk. You got it, man. I'm doing it right now.
Well, if you want drunken streams, just go over to Adam's channel.
He's a pro.
Oh yeah, you're not kidding. And I actually go we did the last stream a day before I went to Thailand, and I go to Cyprus in 2 days for a week with Adam actually.
Very cool.
Just for a random holiday, should be pretty cool. Anyway, let's get to the bones of this monster. So we left it 3 months ago. It was getting pretty. It was getting pretty heavy at times. I can't remember specifically, but here we have.
We're getting closer and closer to the date of the Sting too.
Yes,
we're in mid-October right now. Yeah.
Yeah, we're a fair chunk. If you see the sort of cursor, whatever you want to call it, here on the right, we're pretty much in the final few days. But here he's just being a bit of a perv about a clothes. I got a miniskirt. How many?
Dustin, notorious fashionista.
Yeah. You're always going to have these little grammar errors as well, aren't you?
But you see, he's asking, do you have any that are shorter than your ass, meaning like your ass hangs out? That's not a very practical piece of clothing, Dustin, for a 7th grader. Now is it?
Is it closer to your knees or your pussy? I don't even like saying that word when it's in the context of I'm going to say poussey instead, because it just, in the context of speaking, even though it's not a real 13-year-old, it still seems fucking wrong even saying that word. I like the slutty look. Sometimes. I would suggest he likes it all the time. I like the slutty look sometimes. I wonder if Dustin's got any since he got out of prison. What do you reckon?
Conscious type, are you really going to watch this for 2-3 days straight? That's nice. Sorry, what was the question? You think he's like moved on, found any?
Yeah, has he got any since he got out of jail? Because it's not been long.
On the one hand, I want to point to Lorne and say, like, some of these guys, there's no hope. They're idiots. They're morons. They'll never learn their lesson. And then on the other hand, I want to point to Jeff Stacey, who I would say Dustin is in between a Stacey and a Lorne in terms of stupidity and pure comedic value. Hey, if Stacey can do it, sure can Dustin. Dustin, you forget, was married one time before. He's like, but his preferences in terms of like what he finds sexy is so like generic, you know. Well, outside of the shaving, like infatuation with shaving, but yeah, he's like, oh, like you gonna wear short skirts and, you know, just get naked for me? Like, yeah, that's not really anything. You know, he has generic taste. He's a generic white male.
There's a big fascination with the hair of these, you know, the sort of pubic hair. You know, you've got Lorne wanting her to count how many hairs she had. Dustin wants to shave it. They're just fucking obsessed, these guys. I suppose obviously it's an indication of their maturity, isn't it? I'd like to sort of explore Lorne's fascination with that and why he kind of wanted to, I mean, not for this video, and why he wanted to know how many he had. It was a ridiculous question to, like, count individually how many hair follicles she had as well.
Well, he's trying to put this image in his head so he knows what to expect.
Oh, yeah.
But that just goes to show you where his priorities are. Like, rather than try to picture somebody and figure out their interests or what makes them, you know, tick, what kind of person they are. He's like, I just need to get the physical image down, and it has to be exactly to my specifications of what I believe a very sexy-looking 13-year-old should look like.
Although I would argue that Lorne's specifications are just one, and that is female. As he, you know, with all the recent catfishing and any age, any sort of anything. Just as long as a female, really.
Yep.
Dustin obviously
Funny how you say that beggars can't be choosers, but Lorne sometimes is like the choosiest guy, you know? He has all these parameters and all these rules, and he makes it, you have to do this right now. You got to tell me this right now.
Well, I mean, what you got to remember about all them situations is he believes at that point that girl, whoever it happened to be at the time, whether it was Ramona or Tiffany or whoever else is fucking scamming him these days, he believes that they're genuinely in love with him because it doesn't take much to convince him of that. So it's a bit different. Anyway, let's get back to Dustin because we'll just talk about Lorne all fucking day. I want you to tell me how it feels. It's gross not to wear panties. What you say? Why you say that? Right, he just won't let it go. He's very persistent.
Does he want her to wear the panties for 3 days, or does he want her to not wear them at all? Come on, you're all over the place here, man. Is he what do you think the chances are he's still gonna ask? Like, did you get to mail your panties yet? God.
Would it be funny if like they turned up? No, like NBC sent him like a pair of like underwear like as a joke and wrote some like sarcastic note in it and say sorry they weren't the kind that you'd like, but we thought we'd send them just out of kindness, like some some random new pair from Walmart. Put a Walmart. I mean, what do Walmart sell? We don't have them over here.
Anything and everything.
Right, so it's just like some shitty store that kind of sells anything.
The store isn't shitty, it's just mostly the people there, of which I was one earlier today. So.
How lexible are you? That's an interesting question.
She can roll. Then the decoy can roll with it when they want to, but if they she knew what he was asking, but just wants to piss him off more.
They've got to have the fun, haven't they? I mean, you can imagine how tiresome it must have been. Just wondering. It'll be right, but where are you going? Back to the bathroom. So, how flexible are you? Don't know. Can you do cheerleader splits? Nope. Have you tried before? Yeah. If you're on your back, how far can you bring your knees up?
This is him asking her to do incredible physical feats while in the act of lovemaking, where Dustin is like
it conjures up some
laying on his back and done.
Conjures up some very unpleasant images, doesn't it? It's not.
He needs somebody to compensate for all the motion that he's incapable of. So,
listen, right? People watch some pretty weird shit with regard to porn. Would you be in the slightest bit curious if some old video of Dustin and his ex-wife came out?
Not really, because I kind of already imagine what it would look like.
Yeah, but would you not want to see it, though? It's a bit like those naked pictures of Lorne.
Only if it wasn't like a home video and was one of those themed pornos where it's like a parody.
It's not going to be one of them, is it? It's going to be one where Dustin's put his webcam in the corner of the room. It's poor quality. The lighting's terrible. All you can see is his naked body and some woman who, forgive my ignorance, I would assume isn't a supermodel. I could be wrong. That could be me being judgmental. But it's a little bit like the Lorne naked photos, right? I've no interest in seeing men naked, nor does it turn me on. Or I don't have any gay tendencies that I'm aware of. However,
that's what I thought before I started watching Game of Thrones. That's the best part.
Well, I do have a couple of man crushes though. One's Noel Gallagher. Who's the other one? Can't remember. But I had to see those photos of Lorne's knob. I just had to. I don't know why. I just had to.
Was it what you were expecting? Were you surprised? Were you disappointed?
I don't know. I wasn't really expecting anything. I would have been very disappointed if he had a really large cock, because it would have given him
always a possibility. But I think if we were all betting men, and you really don't have to be to bet against those odds. So.
Ken Davis has said Lorne's penis was all hype. It's just it would have just been annoying if he'd have had a big dick, because he would have, it's just you don't want him to have any attributes, do you?
Dude, there's nothing he has that he knows how to play a guitar, which I don't, and that's about as far as his skill list goes.
Can you sing better than Lorne?
Absolutely.
Because he's not got a terrible voice.
I'm more internet savvy. I haven't fallen for any scams or been catfished ever.
Have you pulled any scams though?
What do you think I've been doing behind the scenes during your stream? I wait for you to share the screen and I steal all your information. So
that's fine by me. I love you. You there? I love you too. Yeah, Mum's calling though. I gotta go. TTU Tom. Talk to you tomorrow. I can't wait till Saturday. Me either. Oh right, okay. So we must be in a few days' time then.
They made plans, yeah.
Because obviously we've done quite a few of these.
This is a short day. Look at that.
Oh yeah. Wow, you there, Kate? Right. So she's. Oh, let's see where I missed you.
2 in the morning.
And I love you. 2. You was out working. What? Missed you
too. I think he meant I was out working till 7:30. I came home, fell asleep. I am sorty baby.
He's very sorty. To be fair, Lorne never missed a day with Kayla, and he's missing days with his precious princess. So he's not.
What is with the ooh? Every other line is ooh from the decoy. Oh, that's her username. Go surreal.
Oh ooh. Yeah. Oh well done.
I missed you.
You're getting arrested. I be here if you want to talk. Baby, hi baby. Yeah, I had to do some homework. I'm sorry, I was out late tonight when I went to Ben's, and it's hard to leave there, but I'm done. Did you do it right? The
Wait a minute.
homework, right? Okay.
What is he? Where was he working?
Uh,
Wasn't he just doing video?
well, maybe
shit?
that's what he was doing.
But that would mean that he's at a computer, unless he was recording video at an event. That might be it. He might have been recording the wrestling match or some shit like that.
Are you gonna use your tongue? use a tongue to do what? She's talking about doing her own work. What you mean? Nice was of saying lick my body like what? Lick my body like my dick.
What else would she use to lick?
Yeah, if you want me to. Yeah, I'd love it. Okay, I will then. You there? Well, do you want me to use mine? Ugh. Where at? You stop talk. Sorry, hon was reading. Game FA. Hang on a minute. Sorry, hon was reading a site. So, like, he's
getting distracted, man.
Yeah,
Come on.
He's not even giving her his full attention. This guy, as long as he's gonna get what he wants in a few days.
Look at the site. It's coming up.
Gay FA. I read it as something else then.
Oh.
Game something. Game fat.
I
was like, what's this guy doing? But
wait a minute. You've been playing video games for a while, right? And maybe the chat can help us out here. 2007, October 2007. What was a big game release then?
Oh Christ!
I wonder if he's like getting really hyped to play some game that'll have to wait,
but like you could
5 years to play.
You could pinpoint loads of releases in any one year.
Halo 3. That's probably it.
Could be anything. Grand Theft Auto was out 2008. Grand Theft Auto 4.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't have been that. It reminds me of that. Do you remember that Simpsons where Moe's on that millionaire program that Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Oh, I do love currency.
he's like, well, I was born in Indiana, so that ain't it.
That's one of my favorite lines. There are moments like that.
Do you want some of this? Do you? I can honestly say I do.
Throughout all of TCAP, there are moments like that where, like Chuck Harding is an example. Like,
Chuck.
We're like, why are you talking to a small child and sending him pornographic images of child porn and yourself to a chat? And he goes, well, he was in a gay chat room, so.
Oh well, all is fine.
Yeah, like that's supposed to. So every time I hear him say it, I go, it was in a gay chat room, so that ain't it.
I love my Xbox. He's a total. The thing is with Dustin as well, he's like a proper nerd. I consider myself a nerd, being Star Wars obsessed and whatnot. But I mean, you're talking to a girl and you come out with shit like that. Well, I mean, you
ever play BioShock?
Yeah, I got bored of it quite quickly. Actually,
that's a game that was big at that time too, and maybe not had been released yet. Doesn't a large portion of that game revolve around following around a young girl?
I don't remember. Isn't BioShock the one underwater?
You got the guy in the big, like, drill arm, too.
Right, I don't remember. Yeah. You might be onto something there, though.
Yeah.
Let's message him and find out. Oh,
right.
Didn't somebody uncover
Better
it?
yet, let's just go to GameFAQs.com.
GameFAQs.com.
They're called Little Sisters. Okay, thank you, Danimation. Yeah, it's just following around little girls.
Oh, brilliant.
Suddenly captured his attention.
Wow, we've got comfort. I'll tell you what, that was well remembered, Dan. I got Dance Revolution. It's so fun. You got the pad too? Yeah. You can't play it without it. Yeah, you
That's
thick
a dumb
fucker.
Question. Yeah.
I can't play it.
You call yourself a gamer?
Yeah, like Guitar Hero. Have you got the guitar? No. I can't play it. What's that supposed to say? Pre-owned. I can't. No. I can't play it. Something or other, but I love watching play.
Because of his disability, he can't play Dance Revolution.
Right. Well, let's not make fun of his disability.
Well, what is he trying to say? I can't play it. Maybe he was going to say, like, personally.
Yeah. I've got like 6 games for it, and after a few mins, I'm bored.
They're talking about the Wii.
Oh right. Oh yeah, that was big back then, wasn't it? Do people still play on that these days?
I went home for Easter this year, and I spent a good hour or so playing Wii Sports with my brother. So yes, it kicked my ass. But it's so bad. I'm so out of shape. I played one round of Wii golf, and my arm is sore the next day.
That's not good. That's not
fucking serious, man.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was like brand new in 2007. I remember I got a job in the city, and this guy bought one on release day, and I pretended to drop it when he gave it me, and he nearly had an heart attack. It was quite funny.
Oh, Andy.
Yeah, not your fault, honey. Yeah, but it sucks still. Just being honest with you, my love. Cool. That's why I'm partial to the 360. Liars sucks. Oh, where'd that come from? You said you were being honest. Being honest?
How prophetic.
And you said you were being honest, and liars sucks, I think. Yeah, they do. Yeah, I told you. Oh, they're having a tiff here. It's getting a bit heavy this now, isn't it?
If there's one thing Dustin is, it's honest.
He is, yeah.
How dare you?
I know, it really fucking annoyed me in that interview. In fact, I think before my old channel went, that first video I did, analysing the Mcphetridge interview, I had nearly 100,000 views. It was doing quite well. People love that interview. It is very interesting, isn't it? Because it's like a film. It's got stages. It's got a beginning, a middle, and an end. You know, at first he's relaxed, middle it gets a bit sort of heavy, and then at the end he's completely fucked.
Definitely some twists and turns in there.
Yeah, it's good. It's a really good police interview. In fact, I still get people commenting every now and again when they're new to the TCAP thing, and they'll say, "Oh, I've just stumbled across this. This interview's really good." So, and I believe Chris Hansen uploaded the full interviews to his new channel, Hansen vs Predators,
along with every video we have ever made.
Yeah, I think he nicked some of Joey's videos. You know,
he has. I've been told that Joey's at least in communication with the people that are running that, but I doubt he has any direct access to Chris himself, and it's just bizarre, isn't it? Right here comes Chris's giant return, the well-renowned media crime television mogul that he's been, and all he's done so far is just copy and paste other people's videos to his shitty YouTube channel.
It just showed me how different worlds we're in, though. He comes on YouTube, gets 13,000 subscribers within a couple of days, just nicks people's videos.
What we should be doing is copyright claiming his video, see how he likes it.
I mean, the thing is, he's got no rights to those, or has he? Has he got? Would he have the right if he started? Well, would he have rights to NBC's videos?
No.
I don't think he would either, because he's not employed by them anymore. So he would get the same copyright strikes that, say, I do when I upload...
Unless he had, explicit written permission, but that's a lot of hoops to jump through, and to go to your old network and do that, and this thing just... I don't know. And again, it's like they're not even... The videos that he's taking aren't even directly from NBC. They're from NBC and are videos that we have made and posted edits on and done commentary through, and like he's taking those and putting them on his channel. That's so bizarre.
It's a bit strange, isn't it? Ken's just made a point in the chat. He said that he comes across a little desperate, and of course after that legal entanglement that he was involved in, you would think that maybe he's struggling for capital.
But what's funny is why now is he realizing that this is where the money is? He seems to want to do this. He's uploading daily. He's doing daily videos of himself too. It's this is all we ever wanted all along. You've got a dedicated following of people that is still growing to this day that just want to see you do the Predator shit and talk about the Predator shit.
Yeah, and he'll always be that guy from To Catch a Predator. It doesn't matter what he's done now. He'll always be typecast because it was such a huge thing.
But you'd think hey, you keep lining my pockets, I'll talk about whatever. I'll make shit up. I don't care. Yeah.
Danimations just said Chris stole Lorne's business model, reality show and T-shirts. I did a video on the Lorne reality show the other week, and it just, I don't think to the day I die that'll always make me giggle. The fact that he thought he could make a living. Well, not a living, but he actually. It just shows how pathetic he is that he actually thought he could make some decent money out of it.
But he approached it as he does everything else, with as little research and effort as possible.
Yeah. And it's lack of regard for the audience as well.
He doesn't know how to market it. He doesn't know how to market himself. He's like, this is who I am. If you don't like it, you could get out. And then everybody's like, well, we don't like it, and we're going to tell you we don't like it because we can. This is a platform that allows for that. And then he gets upset.
Yeah,
he wants to make this big stand like, oh, I don't even care what the trolls say. And every other video is, I have to disable comments because of the trolls. I'm asking you people, but not the trolls. The trolls are getting out of hand because the trolls stop. I really don't like the stupid, dumb comments that I don't even care about, but I got to make a video about it. You know.
And he's like trying to sell T-shirts with his like things like "Don't yell at me, I'm sensitive" and this, that, and a few other things that are closely related to something from the show. But at the same time, he says, "I'm trying to move away. That's not the person I was. So stop going on about it." But yet you want to try and make money out of it. He just doesn't. He can't comprehend it, can he?
Nope. He never did. He never will. Anyway, case closed.
Yeah, you're right. Guys. Let's crack on with Dustin, shall we? Because we could just be babbling on. I have to wrap it up in very shortly.
Wait, did we miss this? I can't wait to get you naked on the hotel bed.
Oh yeah, good. Hang on. I think I've. Well, I wanted to
partial to the 360. You were being honest. Yeah, that's where we.
Yeah, well, I wanted to make sure you knew my limitations before we meet. Yeah, I think she knows your limitations. Okay, don't care about that though, because I love you and you're awesome. You are one of a kind, baby. You're the beast. Brilliant. What you mean? Most girls your age look at looks first. Then if they are hot, they will date the guy. Ooh, that's dumb.
That's not girls her age. That's everybody.
Yeah. Can't wait to hold you. Can't wait either. I can't wait to get you.
That's not a shallow thing either, too. It's part of the process is looking at somebody and saying, well, I'm very attracted to them. I'll see what I can do. Or you're just pleasant and start a friendship with somebody that you might not be even actively pursuing and sort of along the way fall in love with who they are, their personality. But why does he say that like that's a big achievement? Like, I can't believe I found, that rare 13-year-old that is willing to, well, that is kind of unusual, actually. I'll take that back. That is
especially one that doesn't exist.
Yeah, I found that one 13-year-old girl that doesn't want to date, all those hot, sexy 15-year-olds at their school and wants to date the disabled guy that plays Xbox all day.
Who's a grossly overweight pervert named Dustin Mcphetridge.
Yes. The once with the divorced
he's not got a lot going for him. He's like
unemployed,
yeah,
wrestling obsessed gamer boy who lives with his mother. But he's got 2 bedrooms though.
Life's dealt him a poor, an unfortunate hand, hasn't it?
Oh yeah? Let me ask you this, Andy.
Go on.
If I punched you in the face.
Okay. Which would be quite a feat over Skype, but go on.
And you're hurting for like days. That hurts. But you can still operate. You can still see. I think you would still go to work. I think you would still get on with your day. You wouldn't say, well, I tried to go to work, but it's impossible. Nobody wants me. I got this black eye, and people look down upon me like I'm some sort of whip. I can't go to work. I can't do anything. I really doubt that would happen.
No, but we all know people like that, unfortunately. Like, there's a few at work that literally they have an email. They get an email from somebody that's, like, slightly combative or even, discussing a point and heated discussion, shall we say, and they go off and they're sick.
Yeah.
There's people like that, and it would certainly appear that it's like I mentioned in the video, the interview. He uses the disability to try. He tries to use it as for his advantage to try and gain sympathy. Get out of jail free card.
Yeah, of course it is. For his whole life up until that point.
Yeah, he repeatedly tried it in the interview, but obviously the guy wasn't buying it. And it's kind of, I've always made this point, it's insulting to people that do have that disability, because it's offensive to those. He's dishonouring those people who have a disability and try and make something out of their lives, and not, because you've got a choice, haven't you? If you've got a disability like that, you either let it run your life, or you try and just get it. Yeah, and you accept what's happened, you accept the challenging existence that you've got. But this motherfucker just turned into a monster. You know,
it's like his disability was like his personality when it was convenient.
Yeah, it became
when it was
sense
convenient
of himself.
He wants so much for people. You know, he begs and cries. I just don't want people to look at me like I'm retarded. I don't want people to look at this. And then he said, "Oh, I can't go to jail. I have to walk with a cane. Oh, darn it, darn this disability, darn it."
Hey, Brandine. I could call my ma up here. Hey, Ma.
Dustin, the slack jaw.
Dustin. You ready to try stuff on the phone Saturday?
Aren't they meeting Saturday?
Oh, maybe that's what he meant by Saturday, not meeting, but like a phone conversation.
I thought we'll do as I say when we meet. Yeah, but I thought they had already said like, all right, I can't wait to see you Saturday. And this is around the time where this thing happened. So maybe he's just got like a whole day and he's going to spend the first half sexting over the phone and then come and get her real late.
Yeah, that could be. Because didn't Lorne speak to Kayla the day that he went?
Yes. I think the last phone call was him like showering before leaving.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna take a shower. I love them prank calls. We're just out of nowhere. Like it's got no relevance to the conversation. It's like
funny,
I'm gonna take a shower.
When we talked to each other, like we talked like a few minutes before the stream, and I said, "Hey, I gotta eat real quick. I'll call you after." With Lauren, it's like, "Well, I have to get in the shower, so that's the best time to talk to somebody."
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh, brilliant. Right. Do you know what? We're gonna have to wrap this up, and we've literally done nothing on the chat.
What are you talking about? I've been reading the chat. I've been looking.
No, I mean we've not covered a great amount of time.
How much is left?
Fucking shitloads.
Oh God.
However, it's been
fun. We're on the 18th. Can you scroll down to the end and see which date it ends on?
That is a good.
Because we're on the 18th now.
Oh. There's a lot of chat.
Just over those 2 days.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, when you're ready for the grand finale.
Where do you? Oh.
Spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers. We can't jump ahead.
That's really rough, right? Yeah.
But yeah, we've done. I only wanted to do a 30-minute video, and we weren't planning on streaming it. So, anyway, I think people have had a bit of a laugh, and we've had a bit of a laugh ourselves. So.
And hopefully, we've learned a thing or two along the way.
I always learn things in these chats. I mean, sort of grammar and spelling is always top of my sort of learning. You know, I know not to spell baby with BASBY, as well as many other sort of gramming errors that I often fall to myself, but I won't be doing that anymore. Anything that you've learned?
Well, I know where to go to get all my gaming news now.
Yeah. If you want an FAQ, go to gamesfaq.com. I used to go on them, Whenever I got stuck on a game, it's a bit silly, really, because, like, what's the fucking point? But, when you get to a point and you need to get past it. I
understand both ways.
And on that note, I want to thank you very much for joining me on this brief appearance. And everybody in the chat, I wish I could stay longer, but I've got shit to do. I've got some wrestling DVDs to burn and some porn to get onto.
Meanwhile, subscribe to Heisenberg White for new gaming videos every day. Well, I don't know about every day, but possibly later today. So
well, if you say something in the chat, people can check it out, can't they?
Absolutely. Yes, I just typed something in the chat. You guys can follow the link to Heisenberg White.
I'm gonna have to clear that because you said a naughty word, you childish fucker. Right, goodbye everybody. Bye Kane. Bye Orange Clock Productions. But I think you've just actually turned up. Danimation, Julia, DB Cooper, Clinton, Lucky 7 Tattoos, Conscious Type Person, and
what about me?
Everyone else. Chat Girl Laurie01. And I believe Marie was in the chat earlier as well. But anyway, guys, thanks for joining us. I'm sorry it's been short-lived, but you know it's like 10:15 here in the UK, and I've got to get up at 5:30. So it's a short. I've got a short amount of time to get ready. So guys, thank you very much for joining us. Say goodbye, Dan.
Goodbye, guys. See you next time.
See you later, guys. I think we're done. Oh no.